The Zen master sat cross-legged on a rock, watching the waves crash against the shore. A young man approached the master and asked, "How can I control my mind?" The master smiled. "Your mind is like a wild monkey," he said. "It jumps from one thought to another, and it is very difficult to control. But you can learn to control your mind if you practice mindfulness." "What is mindfulness?" the young man asked. "Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment," the master said. "It is the ability to see your thoughts and feelings for what they are, without getting caught up in them." "How do I practice mindfulness?" the young man asked. "There are many ways to practice mindfulness," the master said. "One way is to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Another way is to pay attention to your body sensations. And another way is to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment." "I will try it," the young man said. The young man sat down next to the master and closed his eyes. He focused on his breath, paying attention to the rise and fall of his chest. He noticed the feeling of the air as it entered and left his nostrils. He also noticed the thoughts that came into his mind, but he did not judge them. He simply observed them and let them go. The young man practiced mindfulness for several minutes. He found it to be a challenging but rewarding experience. He was able to see his thoughts and feelings for what they were, without getting caught up in them. He felt a sense of peace and calm. When the young man opened his eyes, he smiled at the master. "Thank you," he said. "I can see how mindfulness can help me to control my mind." "You are welcome," the master said. Mindfulness is a powerful tool. It can help you to find peace and happiness in your life. The young man continued to practice mindfulness. He found that it helped him to deal with stress and anxiety. It also helped him to focus on the present moment and to appreciate the simple things in life. One day, the young man was walking through the forest when he came across a wild monkey. The monkey was swinging through the trees, screeching and chattering. The young man was startled, but he remembered the master's words. He took a deep breath and focused on his mindfulness practice. He observed the monkey without judgment. He saw the monkey's fear and anger, but he did not react. He simply watched the monkey and let it go. The monkey eventually calmed down and stopped screeching. It looked at the young man and smiled. The young man smiled back. He knew that he had learned to control his mind. He was no longer afraid of the wild monkey. He knew that he could face any challenge with mindfulness. The young man continued to practice mindfulness throughout his life. He became a wise and respected teacher. He taught others how to control their minds and to find peace and happiness. The story of the Zen master and the wild monkey is a reminder that we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are simply a part of us, and we can learn to observe them without judgment. When we do this, we can find peace and happiness in our lives. Here are some additional thoughts on the moral of the story. Mindfulness is a practice. It takes time and effort to learn, but it is worth it. There are many different ways to practice mindfulness. You can find what works best for you and stick with it. Mindfulness is not about suppressing your thoughts. It is about observing them without judgment. Mindfulness can help you to become more present in your life. It can help you to appreciate the simple things in life and to find joy in the moment. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel.